Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yes, sir.
Another time, another again. Is that how they say it?
Another time, another again.
Is that how they say it? Another time, another again.
That sounds
Miracle whip. Whip.
that sounds wrong, man.
Miracle whip. So, how was your week, brother? What you get into this week?
My week was good, but to be honest with you, I'm starting to become a little under the weather. No, I shared it to Cocoa Beats. That's all right.
I feel like, I definitely had an alright week. I'm not gonna lie. My week was alright. It's Friday.
It's fucking Friday, bro.
And I dropped the one of a kind yesterday.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, man. Got a lot of feedback, man. I don't know. Like, I feel like, making music, you kind of have to, like, actually see what you want to do with the music. Do you want to, like, just make it for you and your friends, or do you, like, want to put yourself out there and give it to the world? So, I feel like it was a long time coming. I enjoyed making the project. I still got the no features that's coming out. And,
So this first one was more of a
party film.
like a mixtape, though, right?
Yeah, basically, yeah.
And then the second one you're gonna come out with is gonna be album.
Yeah. I was thinking that, but see, the no features, I don't know. I think the no features probably be a mixtape too, because the no features is just gonna be me. I couldn't really have having an album with just me on it. That's like J. Cole.
Oh, really? I mean, is it gonna be all original music? Or
yeah, well, the no features, I don't have that, but the project, the studio album that I was wanting to drop on June 12th, that's the one where it's going to be the actual album. And then we got our album.
Yeah.
And then you got yours. This is like, what, your fourth studio album?
The one I'm working on now will be my fourth, yeah.
Yeah. So.
Number 4.
He's on number 4. I'm, trying to get to number 1. As far as, dropping my first actual, I want to say, real project.
Yeah. It don't matter, though, 1 or 100, as long as you got good shit.
As long as you do it,
matter.
yeah. So, I mean, I definitely, respect that. But,
well, everybody, welcome to the
Gentleman's Corner.
I
am Floyd Maxwell.
I am your boy Colors, in case you didn't know. Now you know.
Now you nizzo.
So we got a show today, bro.
I feel like, every show just gets, better and better. I enjoy doing these.
I feel like this one is going to get sticky, though.
Yeah.
You think this one's going to get sticky?
I know it's going to get sticky. Just for the simple fact is a lot of the things that we're talking about is to that realm of what we're trying to do. So, yeah, I definitely feel like this is definitely going to be one of those things where it's sticky. Y'all got to pardon me. I just got to share this, all of that.
Yeah, do your thing. We have some people to roll in here.
Yeah.
We got some good topics. Some sticky, icky topics.
Sticky, icky.
And I'm not talking about weed. It's actually going to be some topics.
Shit, if you was talking about weed, I would have been already in there. Yo, you know what time it is.
We're going to get controversial. Controversial in this episode.
I feel like we're going to get really we are going to get real controversial with
People
this.
People are going to get mad this week.
I mean, I feel like I don't know if they're going to get mad with more of informative, especially when it comes from, because you know how we are in the Gentleman's Corner. For ladies and gentlemen, for y'all who don't know, or this is your first time viewing, the Gentleman's Corner is a radio talk show.
Yes, sir.
From a man's point of view.
Yes.
All topics from a man's point of view. So, if you are a female, right,
well,
and you're like
wondering, if we were given a woman's point of view, that'd be a little strange, bro.
Kind of would be. What? Well, not in this day and age.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe not.
Not in this day and age. People might actually
enjoy that.
Yeah, they might enjoy that, But here now it gets to the point like this, right?
All right.
Do you like when your girl grabs your ass?
Yo, that's a crazy question. For me, for me, 9 times out of 10, I'm going no.
Okay.
But there is the instance where,
Okay.
I don't know, what if, like...
Playing? You guys are, like, play fighting or something like that?
Pop,
Or
pop, pop,
she
real
just
quick.
grabs ass real quick?
Yeah, and it
grab
doesn't
ass?
really bother you that much.
So I feel like, when is a good time to play grab ass?
When is a good time to play grab ass?
Yeah, that...
You know when the when the mood is right for playing grab ass is you'll play grab ass. Like when you guys are being, you know, when you play fighting and shit like that, she sneaks a little ass grab in. That's okay. If you're out in public somewhere and you're walking and you're doing some shit out in public, and she just come up and like Hulk grabs your ass, shut that shit down, bro.
What if you was like, you're in public or whatever the case may be, y'all are talking, maybe you're in a supermarket or something like that, and you guys are in the aisle, and there's like mad people in the aisle, and she just, you know, you guys are talking, and you about to go grab some meat or something like that, and she bypasses grabbing your meat and just grabs your cheeks.
First off, why is she grabbing your meat in the supermarket?
Sometimes you gotta be spontaneous, ladies and gentlemen.
No, definitely.
Whip it out.
Not in the supermarket.
Well, not in the supermarket, but, you know, maybe, you know, in a parking lot.
The only other time where it would be acceptable is if, okay, let's bring back the supermarket deal again. Since we love supermarkets.
Since we love
today.
Supermarkets, and you know I love grills.
If you're in a supermarket and you know how girls have that eye where they know that, like, somebody's checking out your guy?
Yes.
There would be okay.
Okay. All right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like, this bitch over here
she's
looking
really?
at my man. Back, pow.
Grab ass.
Grab ass. Game of grab ass.
Game of grab ass. Right off rip.
Right off rip. Game of grab ass. It'd be okay there.
I definitely, to add on to that, I definitely feel like that definitely will probably
She said, why does that bother men? It bothers men because that area to most men, again,
It's
we're
sacred.
going to, again, we're getting into these days, but
yeah. Well,
so I'll
these days
say
you never know with these niggas, but
5% of men, because who knows? That's an area of discomfort.
Yeah, it is. It's almost like nipples. Like, I feel like if a female was to come through, like, you guys ain't intimate and she just fucks around and just licks your nipple, that's like that's.
See, I don't think licking nipple is as much of a big deal as grab ass.
Oh yeah, grab ass is definitely one of those. But you know, the nipple.
Because what if you grab ass and too much, and a finger?
But this is.
You know what I'm saying?
And I feel like females when they
I don't like nothing going near that. Unless it's toilet paper, bro.
And even that is
I
like
don't
you
want
gotta have the wipes.
shit.
I'd rather have the wipes.
We were just talking about that.
You know, and it's funny that you.
I want to know how many people out there actually. So let's talk about this. Because we were just talking about this with my girl the other day.
Yep.
So, if you wipe your ass, how many people actually use toilet paper? Obviously, and is the question.
And
They have flushable wipes now. I won't say baby wipe, but they have flushable wipes. How many people use toilet paper and a flushable wipe? And I was like, at first I was like, not fucking many, you know what I mean? Probably not many. But then she explained to me, she said, what if you got some shit on your hand or you got straight shit on your arm?
Yep.
Are you just going to take a piece of fucking toilet paper or paper towel and just wipe that shit off? Or are you going to go ahead and get a wipe or wash it off?
I feel like a more
You're
credible
gonna
question.
wash it off, so get a wipe or get a fucking bidet, bro. You can't just get a bidet.
I was
you
gonna
know
say,
what I'm saying?
I feel like a more credible, a more feasible question
And
for me
people think that shit
would be
is-
like, why the fuck would you have shit on your arm?
Yeah.
I feel like that'd be probably more of a.
Because sometimes, what if you work in like an old folks home?
And you're just getting shit on your ass?
Sometimes you got to change people.
Oh yeah, of course.
You get shit on yourself sometimes. What are you gonna do?
I feel like you gotta be more careful.
You're gonna wash your hands, or you're just gonna take a napkin and pat it off?
Well, at that point in time, I definitely would wash my hands because that's the hygienic thing to do. But that's basically like, okay, when you go to dry your hands, are you gonna dry your hands with a wet wipe or are you gonna dry your hands with a paper towel? I feel like this is the same.
I've used wet wipes and then hand wash.
See, ladies and gentlemen, environmentalists are gonna hate this guy. He fucks the environment up.
She says she's got both in her house. So do I.
I just got put
I have
onto it.
toilet. Well, I would hope she has both.
I just got put on to the flushable wipes, and let me tell you, ladies and gentlemen, I used to work maintenance. I used to see a lot of overflows. I'm talking about like the whole row of a section would be fucking
baby wipes.
Yeah,
They
like it just overflows.
They sell shit like that for babies, so you can throw that shit in a different fucking trash.
Yeah,
you
you're
know
not
what I'm
supposed to
saying?
put that shit inside. So, like, when they came out, when I seen the flushable wipes,
So yeah, I don't know what the flushable shit is about or how it's flushable, but
I think it's just the fabric of it is a little thinner.
yeah,
You see what I'm saying? And they probably, you have scientists who come out here and do a lot of things, and I think that they came up with a formula that you won't get.
who do they hire to like? Hey, we want you to build these ass wipes that won't clog my toilet. That's a good job.
How do we come up with toilet paper? Like somebody just came
Because
through.
somebody
like,
took a shit and was like, my ass feels disgusting.
you can't just say wiping it with leaves didn't work, huh? That's what you feel like.
You got one of the crunchy leaves that fucking deteriorate in your hand, and you get a whole finger of shit.
Yo, you know what I seen
And then
too?
if it's that far back in time where you're wiping your ass with leaves, you don't have anything to wipe your hands with the shit neither.
Oh,
So you're just walking around all shitty, and then you go and hunt an animal, kill the animal and eat it, and you still got shit all over your fucking hands.
Damn, you got shit hands?
Shit hands.
I feel like that would be like the most like roughest time. I probably wouldn't even, because you could just probably go bloop a bitch, and then she's your wife now. Like bloop, yeah, you're coming in with me now.
Bloop.
You with me?
So why do guys get mad when chicks grab their ass?
Because,
and I think
like,
that is the fucking...
Because it's uncomfortable, and
Yeah.
on top of that, a lot of us don't like have ass, so you just grab and just.
Yeah, my girl grab my ass sometimes, and she acting like she getting a whole handful. I'm like, why don't you just grab your own? That shit, you get a whole
Grab your
handful.
own
You ain't
ass.
getting nothing from me.
I feel like, you know what I'm saying. Like for me, I feel like
You
it's
getting
like
shit
the.
from me. You better go slap the wall.
I don't like when they grab ass just for the simple fact is like what it stands for a lot of us men. You know, it's like, bro, there's really nothing back there. Fuck is you grabbing? And on top of that, this shit does not feel good. It just don't. It feels weird. Don't like it.
It's
Feels
an
weird.
uncomfortable feeling.
It's like an uncomfortable. Why are you doing this? Like I feel, not more than disrespected. Like now I feel violated. Like yo, damn.
Like, I know what man rape feels like.
Yeah, like you basically just violated me.
Mape.
Like, yeah,
Mape.
You maped me.
You man raped me.
With your fucking hands.
I got maped today.
I got maped today. Niggas like, yo, what happened? What's good with you? Yeah, man, I just made this song. You know, I just went to work. Yeah, I got maped.
I got maped.
I got maped, man. And I honestly, I don't know who to talk to this about. I feel like we have to have some support groups for
Yeah,
this.
there should be a support group for men that feel violated from
So,
ass grab.
so like when you're sitting back, we're talking about, you know, the whole essence of what makes a man uncomfortable, right?
Mhm.
So would it be more uncomfortable, right? As far as having a friend, right?
Yeah, yeah.
And your friend, you guys are talking or something like that, and you be like, all right, man, I'm about to go chill with my girl or whatever, or I'm
Okay.
about to go chill, about to go out to eat.
Okay.
And that friend just invites himself, the tag along, the strangler friend. How do you feel about the straggler friend?
I think the straggler friend is a no-go unless it's to a point where like you have no choice type shit. Like if it's like I don't know, like how I would explain it would be like if we've been chilling all day long, you know what I'm saying? Like me and you been
Like me and
chilling
you,
all day
yeah.
long like today. And then my girl was like, "Oh, let's go grab something to eat." Then I'd be like, "Word, you want to come
Yeah, go grab
something
something
to eat
real
with
quick.
us?"
Yeah.
If it was planned and set in stone,
Yep.
and then we already had the date,
Mm-hmm.
I'd be like,
I'm about to go
we gotta do something else.
Yeah.
We gotta chill tomorrow.
tomorrow or the next
later
day.
Or
Yeah,
something
or
like that. You know what I'm
whatever.
saying?
I definitely feel like it definitely gets a little awkward at times, like, you know, because like you said, it all depends, and for the most part, it gets to the point where it's like, especially if we have been chilling all day, the majority of the time it's like, all right, bro, been chilling all day, like we didn't pull an 8-hour shift,
Yeah, literally.
and you know what I'm saying, I'm about to go get something to eat, and you sit around here and be like, yeah, man, what we about to go get to eat? Like, what?
I had somebody do this to me. Literally, the day I went to that concert.
Oh my goodness.
Right?
Tell
So
me about
it was
that.
somebody that I haven't talked to in a very long time.
Okay.
Like, I'm talking maybe probably like a good 8-9 years, maybe.
God
I want to
damn.
say something like that, close to that, right?
Yep.
And they hit me up on Facebook, right?
Yeah.
I have to get that. They hit me up on Facebook, and they were like, "Yo, what's good? This and that." And I was, having a conversation.
Yeah, of
Hey,
course.
what's good? I haven't talked to you in a long time. What you been up to? Yada yada. Leading up, nothing. This and that. Chilling. And then it went to the, "Yo, we gotta chill soon."
All right.
And I'm like, all right,
Yeah, bet,
no
bet.
doubt, no doubt.
You know how we always say that. Yeah, we go chill.
And then it went to, well, what are you doing this weekend? And then I was like, I was like, to be honest, I was like, me and my girl got a concert that we're going to an MGK concert, Young Thug concert.
Yep.
So I'm gonna be doing that, this weekend. And they really said, do you mind if I come? So first off, we already had the fucking tickets.
So what are you supposed to just automatically just
I mean,
buy him
hence
tickets?
I heard there was tons of tickets at the door, but still,
Bro,
you don't invite yourself to that.
that's like
Like, if I was like, I'm not doing anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not doing shit. Then maybe be like, you trying to chill, or can I come through?
yeah.
You didn't know the situation. Like, you know what I'm saying? We living together type shit.
Like,
What
listen,
are you
this-
gonna do? You're gonna come over here? Well, first off, I haven't seen you in a long time.
So you
Wouldn't there have to be like an icebreaker?
definitely
Like an icebreaker hangout?
a hangout, yeah, like a pre-hangout before we hang out.
Because we've hung out before, but,
Man, you're a whole different person. After 5 years, if I haven't talked to you for 5 years, that's a whole different person, man. After 10 years, damn near 10 years, it's like, bro, you could have robbed a bank, several banks. You could be a
maybe
wanted
you're looking to
fugitive.
escape to come over here.
Yeah,
Maybe
what if
or
you just
some shit
escaped
like
the
that.
insane asylum or some shit like that, and you want to come over here and play Xbox?
But yeah, I thought it was fucking.
Maybe that's weird.
Yeah, I thought it was a little strange that somebody
little
would
weird.
invite themselves to a concert that I was.
That you wasn't like. First off, this is not like you said. It's not like I had some shit like I.
Oh, and I mentioned that I was doing something the next day too, because we went to King Richard's Fair the next day.
Oh, she's one of them.
So I said, first we're going to the concert, and Sunday I'm doing this, and then that was still in between was trying to squeeze in a can I come?
Bro, at that point, you kind of have to reevaluate what the fuck you're doing with your life. All right, so I didn't talk to somebody for 9 years, and then the first hangout session that we have is going to be a MGK concert
That I can't even talk to you at.
that I can't even talk to you at. I can't even hear you.
There was zero talking there.
First off, if you talk to me during the concert, you're a weirdo. And on top of that, I'm not hanging with you no more. First off, you didn't fuck my whole experience up. You fucked my experience up. I don't like you
How
anymore.
about like something safe? Like, what do you think would be a safe icebreaker mandate? Like a mandate.
Bar, you don't drink. So if you don't drink, I say like maybe
about-
bowling, some funny shit like that. I like do fun shit.
Fucking bowling.
Bowling.
I think you secretly have a bowling league you're in, because I hit you up not too long ago and I was like, what are you doing? You're like, I'm going bowling. I just think you don't want to tell people that you're a part of a fucking bowling league.
And I thought off air we said we wasn't gonna talk about my bowling. 'Cause that's
Oh yeah, that's right. I put you on blast.
all right, you guys. I'm in a bowling league.
You just get up and leave.
Yeah, I'm out. You know what? All right, it's time to head out.
So I think a safe mandate would be
Pool? What about like playing pool?
pool's a good one. Yeah, pool's a good one. I think bar would still be cool. You can you
don't
can
have
go.
to
You don't
drink
have to
at a
drink to
bar.
go. No, you don't have
It's
to.
more
do
like
that.
a social, or like
It's a good
I would
social
say,
spot. Yeah.
Yeah, I would say like anything. Like if you got like a
Or
sports
you
bar
could do
and grill.
food. You could do food. You could
Yeah.
do lunch.
I would say lunch. or,
Not draw the line at dinner though.
well, yeah, we're not doing dinner.
Dinner is date. Lunch is mandate.
Yeah.
Anything past lunch,
Or like
you're trying to do that.
we
ass
can
grab.
fuck around and go cigar testing. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to take it to that level,
You
if you
could
got
do that. You could
you know
do
what I'm saying,
fucking some fun.
something
Some
that's
fun, but not
something
too
that's
fun
not
where
weird.
it's a date.
Yeah, something that's not weird, like something that I'm not gonna see other couples at, and it's just like, oh fuck, this is
Yeah,
weird as shit. Like I'm with my bro. You know what I'm saying?
I think I'm gonna go ahead and say either bar or lunch. No dinner. Dinner's
Or
girl
pool.
guy.
Bar, lunch, or just something simple
Pool's
like
a good
pool.
one. I've done that to.
I've done that, and you can. The
met
thing
people
is, you
playing
can
pool,
you can definitely socialize. You can talk a little bit of shit. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, I would say that. You know, what is a non-man date, right?
Dinner.
Yeah.
After 4 o'clock.
Oh yeah, definitely 4. When you hit the 4 p.m.
That's
mark,
a relationship date.
yeah, that's like a little weird. It's like, bro,
That's like I'm trying to have a man boyfriend.
so what about like, so it's like so what about like you sit back, right, and you have like your girl or whatever like that, and it's not really like you and your tag along friend is on some shit like, yeah,
The
so
third wheel.
yeah, he's
wheel.
trying to third wheel it. Like
Yep.
he's on some. Alright, so what you about to go? You about to go hang with your girl? Yeah, what you about to go to the hotel? Yeah, can I roll with you?
Yeah, like that. No go.
Fuck no, you're not. No, we're not doing that.
That would be the perfect answer. Fuck no.
No. Like, are you serious right now? Like, this is what we doing now?
First off, hotel and girl.
Why would you invite yourself in that?
There'll be no other guy there
I'm not.
unless you're trying to do some crazy shit.
I feel like that'd be some weird shit. That's.
But
Then
still,
again, in
then
this
again,
day and age, you never know.
You never fucking know. So, yo, listen to this, right?
Yep.
I have this thing I want to fucking do.
Okay.
I want to do this nice little new segment. You guys are in fucking luck. So I got this new segment called Would You Rather. So I want to get into Would You Rather. Think of the craziest shit and have people either call in or comment what if they would rather. So let's get into Would You Rather. Would you rather? All right,
The new segment.
let's do that.
Okay, so would you rather
Yes, let's hear what this one is.
have a bum who just wiped his ass stick his finger in your mouth, or would you rather have sex with a prostitute raw dog?
Oh my god!
Feel like-
So a bum stick his finger in my mouth
after he
just shit
yes, and didn't
For-
wash his hands.
for clearly. For how long
It's more.
is that finger in my mouth?
You have to ask that. Okay, so let's just say 3 seconds. Put
Three Mississippis.
yeah, 3 Mississippis. Boop.
2, 3.
And take it right
Slide
out.
out.
Definitely slide out.
The
Definitely slide out. Yep.
Or
Have sex with a prostitute raw.
raw.
That means no condom, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. I am 150,000% going shitty bum finger.
I feel like if you say anything like if you gotta you gotta kind of look at the pros and cons. It's a shitty situation, literally, right? But I feel like what are the cons, right? It's all cons, ladies and gentlemen. Let's just put that in perspective. It's all cons.
Yeah.
But what diseases can you get from a bum putting his finger in your mouth?
Salmonella.
You could get a bum bump too.
Bum, remember those? The bum bump.
The bum bumps. Boom. And boom. And now you gotta throw your whole face away.
Start your life over.
Definitely start life over.
From
Now
scratch.
I've got to go to somewhere like Oregon
Like
or some
call
shit like
Jesus
that.
and be like, take me, and let's start that shit again.
Facts. So
So what are you gonna do? You're gonna do what?
me personally, I'm definitely going with the bum.
I
Because
thought,
after the bum, I feel like
I thought you were gonna go ho.
nah, I'm not doing that. You know what I'm saying? And it's crazy because I'd probably a couple people who probably like, oh, I already fucked the prostitute raw. That ain't shit.
Fuck that bum.
Yeah, fuck that bum.
I ain't taking no shit in the mouth.
I ain't
I'll
taking no
take
shit in the
on
mouth.
the dick
Listen,
first.
listen, at the end of the day, I can always wash my mouth out with 100 bars of soap.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I can always, and he's a bum. So, you know what I'm saying? The fact of the matter is, it's like, who the fuck is he going to be out here telling? You're a bum. Then again, bums do get around.
Bums do get a fuck around.
They do.
So do hoes. What's the second
Zing.
one? We got 2. We're doing 2 this
We're
segment.
doing 2.
Would
All
you
right.
rather? Second question. First one was dope.
Yes. Would you rather
Yeah.
go to jail for a year
Mm-hmm.
or take a year off your life?
That shit. Bro. I'm gonna go with,
Bro, I'm going to take the year off my life, man.
I'm going year in jail.
Wow. I feel like in jail, a lot of shit can happen. Like, you can, it depends.
Yeah, but once that, what if that 1 year of your life was like the best fucking year of your whole life?
That what if the going to jail took the same thing that took you the
What
best
if you
year
went
of your
to
life?
jail? Speaking on my half, what if you went to jail and you were in there like 13 days and you got killed, stabbed?
This is what I'm saying. Or mate. And the food is shitty.
And you're getting raped for a year.
Straight.
Or you could just shave that one whole year off your life.
Yeah, even if
not get maped.
you sit back and say, all right, so you be like, I ain't getting maped. I'm like, all right, fuck it. You don't get maped, right?
Yeah.
But you got to enter a fight club. You're fighting every day. Or you're working for 3 cents a day. Working in fucking woodworking. Creating chairs.
You think jail would be that bad?
Yeah, yeah. Well, jail and prison is two totally different
I don't
things.
think everybody's getting raped in jail.
Most people don't get raped in jail.
Some people do. I was watching
But
that show.
prison, it depends because in prison you can, in prison they have like, sections and shit. So it's like you got like crews and shit. Like if I'm black, like in prison, me and you wouldn't be able to be friends. You would have to go to you would have to go to skinhead, and I would have to go to fucking black.
Yeah, I don't like that.
Yeah,
Ladies and gentlemen, that was our little segment of Would You Rather.
And feel free to chime in, ladies and gentlemen. 508-203-7768. It's the Gentleman's Corner. I'm Floyd Maxwell.
I'm your boy Cullen.
Yes, sir.
So let's get back to the talk, bro.
Man. So,
Let's get
we're
back
sitting
to
back.
the talk, bro.
So, would you, as a man, I feel like a lot of us, kind of get on some, like, egotistic type of thing, right?
Yeah.
So, we're talking about the fellas who look at themselves as handsome. Would you rather choose being, like, intellectual?
You know what I'm saying? Get your handsome on.
Get
your handsome on. Get it on.
Or would you go for looks?
Wait, say the question.
Would
Ask
you
me
go
the
for
question.
intelligence or looks?
So if I had to choose between being a sexy beast, or
being known
for being a sexy animal, or being known for my smarts, I'm going with sexy.
You going with sexy?
I'm not that smart anyway, bro.
See, I feel like I got the best.
Either,
I feel like I got the best of both worlds. I have a lot of intelligence.
This guy.
And
I'm hitting this button for you.
Bruh.
Come on, bro.
Listen, it's a gift, man. Everybody could be, sexy and handsome and intelligent. Sometimes it's hard. It's hard.
Not the button I wanted.
Yeah, not the button, but it's kind of one of those things where you
I wanted this one for you. Because that was a fucking joke.
Oh, really?
No, anyways, I'm going. Yeah, I'm definitely going with looks over. It depends on how smart is.
We talking about intellect, and we talking about intelligence. So we talking about intelligence. Intelligence and smarts is kind of different. Like a smart person works hard, right, to get what they want, and to grind, right?
Yeah.
But an intelligent person hires that smart guy to work hard. See what I'm saying?
Very true.
So I feel like with me, intellectual, and on top of that, I can as an intellectual, right? You can always create a serum. You know what I'm saying? To make
So you want to take the route. So you want to cheat the question. You want to cheat the fucking question.
Is it cheating?
You want to become ugly, take the intelligence, create a good-looking serum,
yes,
and then make yourself good-looking and intelligent.
Yeah.
I say you can't do that. I say that would be the exception of the question.
Wow. Me personally, I'm like,
you have to pick one and stay that way.
Professor Clump didn't do that.
No fucking serums.
Did you tell Eddie Murphy that?
Neither did Steve Urkel.
Did you tell him that?
Well, Stefan Urkel.
And Stefan was that. I feel like that's like the epitome of the question. Cause Stefan, that nigga was dumb as hell.
Stefan, but he
was man handsome. He got Laura.
He got Laura tons of fucking times.
Man, he had Laura. So
speaking of Laura and him was in a relationship.
Was they?
They were. So speaking about that, let's get into this one, bro, because I feel like this is gonna be really good.
Oh yeah. So
so speaking of that,
we talking about. So speaking about, you choose intelligence or you choose smarts, and now them intelligent or the smart then got you into a relationship, right?
Yep.
and now you're in a relationship, and now everything is going good.
Yep.
And the conversation comes up of situations that happened in your past relationships.
Okay.
Should you keep them a secret? Well, keep them hidden, or do you divulge them? Do you?
So past relationship secrets, should they be kept hidden?
Yes. Should they be kept hidden?
I absolutely think.
Like your partner had a fucking foot fetish, and this nigga loved to lick between your toes. Do you tell the
Again, I think
current person you're with that
again,
you had a toe eater?
I think it depends on what the question is. What the secret is.
What
I
about,
think if it's something like that.
Yep.
If you don't feel comfortable about saying that shit to the person you're with, then yeah, keep it a secret. But if it's like a question of like, I went to jail for domestic violence, but I'm seriously not anymore like that person.
You're a reformed woman
Then
beater?
definitely, yeah.
They gave you a serum for that shit in jail. You stopped beating bitches up.
Yeah, mate, fix that for me.
Yeah, mate's back definitely fixed that shit. Mates by men.
So I think definitely whatever the secret is what's gonna keep that a secret.
What if the secret is that your chick had abortions or an abortion? Do you think that should be left in your past relationship, or do you think that you tell your partner that? Would you want to know, right?
No.
You wouldn't want to know?
I would not want to know.
Honestly, it depends, man. Like, everybody knows kids is a big thing for me, but,
So let's talk about that touchy subject.
About abortion.
Let's talk about abortion real quick.
Okay, let's
talk about it. Not even real quick. Let's get fucking into it.
Abortion. So...
Because this is the sticky or the icky.
This is definitely the sticky icky. Like, so... when you're talking about an abortion, right? It kind of goes into the last thing that we was talking about last episode with should that be something that you tell your partner if you got pregnant or whatever the case may be? He got you pregnant. Now mind you guys are still together.
Yeah.
Right? And you get pregnant, your girl gets pregnant,
yep.
She gets an abortion, right?
Mm-hmm.
And doesn't tell you and waits until she already had the abortion to tell you that she had an abortion and it was your kid.
All right, hold up. Wait.
How would you feel about that?
Wait. So say it one more time for me.
Okay, so you're in a relationship.
Yeah. I gotta process this.
Your girl,
yeah,
right, gets pregnant.
Yes. While we're in the relationship.
While you guys are still together, like going strong,
okay.
Right? And she just goes out and gets the abortion.
Yep.
And tells you
after the fact.
How would you feel about that?
Awful. I think that 100% should not be. I think she has to tell you.
I think so. I think
that you can't just go ahead and abort a kid without consulting your significant other at all.
At all.
No questions asked. Like, you need to talk about that.
I would definitely look at that. Like, I would consider that as being sneaky.
Let's talk about how you feel about it yourself, though. Like not that question, but let's talk about how you feel about abortion itself.
See,
do you feel like abortion should be
Yeah.
legal or illegal?
It should be legal. Abortion should be legal. For the simple fact is, it's like this, right? To sit back and tell somebody to not have sex, right, in order to not have a kid, to me, is very prehistoric way of thinking. Like, obviously you want to be careful, and you don't want to look at that as like, okay, well, I'm just going to nut in this chick, and she's just going to get an abortion. Whatever the case may be. But I feel like this, right?
That's why I feel like it should be legal to an extent.
I mean, I don't really think there should be no extent with
it. Is that even a thing?
Yeah, and actually in Alabama, you can get up to 100 years if you get caught getting an abortion, or if the doctor gets caught giving you an abortion. Y'all both doing time. That's in, I believe, Alabama. There's other states who are kind of strict upon for instance, there's some states where you couldn't get an abortion if, like, somebody rapes you.
That's definitely what I would say.
You get raped, and instead of being able to get an abortion,
that would be an okay. That would be an okay for me. If you got raped, then you should definitely have a say.
Definitely should have a say.
Yeah, you definitely should have a say if you get raped on whether or not you're having an abortion.
Yeah, facts.
But if you're just out there hoeing, and you're out there fucking, and you know that you're out there having sex unprotected, and you get pregnant, you shouldn't be allowed to.
So flip side to that, now when you're saying don't get allowed to, so now what programs are you going to create for that person now? Because welfare is already at an all-time high.
Yeah.
That's already at a all-time high. So if you're gonna say that,
no assistance,
and no, so you're just gonna add to the problem.
Throw
now
that baby right in the fucking.
You're gonna throw him in the wolves. Then you throw him right in foster care.
Right for the wolves, bro.
You're gonna get molested and all this extra shit. Maped.
Maped is a big deal today.
Maped is a real big deal. First off, we're gonna have. I feel like we're definitely gonna start a support group for mapes. People got maped. You gotta speak out.
So what would your support plan be? Then if you would you even say that? Would you say the same answer as me? Would you say it's okay for rape victims and not okay for just uncareful people?
I think that I feel like that's just really just a cop out from society. That's like telling animals don't go.
So you're
out there.
you're saying then
it should be fully legal. It's fully legal. It's on the consent of the female. Because okay, so what if she fucks around and have sex with a guy? She thinks that he's one way, and he turns out to be a complete asshole, and he's not ready to be a kid, not have the kid, and you guys had a condom, and it broke. So I done been in situations like that, you know what I'm saying, where you know what I'm saying, you sit around and
I'm saying there should be stipulations.
But if you're gonna sit back and have stipulations, I feel like that right there is just gonna go down the rabbit hole, and you just
there's gonna be so many.
There's so many because now you sit back and say, okay, you can get it here, but you can't get it here. So now what are you doing for those people? So now she's saying that she didn't want the kid because she couldn't afford it.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? I don't feel like it's your right to be out here judging. Who are you? You're not God.
So you're saying it's either going to be black or white, no gray.
There is no gray. I feel like in this.
And you think it should be legal?
It has to be legal.
So
I feel like
take it from my point of view, if you could just put your mind in that, you know,
and vice versa.
So yeah, definitely. So first, if what do you think the support plans would be for people that I think shouldn't be allowed to because of just being uncareful?
Because now you're going back to you have to pay the doctor, because if a person can't afford the abortion, you're gonna have to pay for it. So now you're gonna have to come up with a financial plan to pay for the abortion.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Or to not get the abortion. You see what I'm saying? So I feel like you're gonna have to pay for the fact that okay, well now that person puts another child in this world that he or she can't take care of.
Yeah.
And as humans, we're sitting around saying that we are God, and that we can sit back and tell somebody, okay, like at the end of the day, where does the line gets drawn to where you can tell somebody to do something? You see what I'm saying? So my like
human life, yeah, definitely.
With me, I feel like there is no gray area, because I feel like we were just stating, if you, like, on your flip side, if I was to look at it from your standpoint of view, right?
Yeah.
You would have to have a program specifically for those single mothers, and just not even for the mother, but for the child. Because now you're not worried about the parent. You're like, fuck it. She made her mistake, right?
Yeah.
The kid didn't. So now the kid gets put in a more fucked up situation, other than just having, crack sales and you're in a bad neighborhood. You don't have hope. So now you got to come up with, I would like to call maybe a scholarship type of program, but not just a scholarship. What it's designed to do is it's designed to take those kids and put them in better situations. Even if they're not living, you got to have science programs, travel programs, stuff.
But then that would be, again, ripping the child from their home, though, and then putting them into, let's say, assisted living, to where they would have to be living on some sort of grounds where all them needs would have to be implemented for them. So then at that point, yeah, you're creating a structure, but at the same time, you're creating a structure away from the child and the parent.
How? If the child is there, and at the same time, what are we really speaking?
Yeah, but
here?
only the child's. Would only the child be allowed there?
No, I mean.
So then at that point, you'd have to pay for living expenses on parent and kids at that point.
At that point in time, that's the rabbit hole that you wanted. You wanted that by having a kid.
That's the route you would go.
That's the only route that I feel like you. And other than that, it's like you straight told somebody that they couldn't have a kid because you wanted to be
how about
God.
Assisted living where they're living now? That would be pretty much almost the same thing.
Yeah,
rather
but it's
than
the environment.
removing them from the environment.
It's the environment. Because if you're going to put a person in that environment, again, if you're talking about a person who's thinking about abortion, they're not. They don't have the best situations possible. So now you're taking a child, right, who wouldn't have had to go through any of that. Now you're putting him through that, and you're essentially saying, fuck you, this is what you have to do, and I don't really give a fuck about your situation. Your mother was a hoe, and she has to go around here, and she has to have you. Now, you're not eating because she can't afford. She can't even afford to feed herself. You see what I'm saying? And I feel like the biggest question for me would be, so what are we going to do with these kids? Because the majority of these kids are going to end up in jail. So that means a lot of them, you're going to add to the murder rate. You're going to add to the drug rate.
Well, just because.
Listen, this is.
Well, just because the kid wasn't aborted doesn't mean that the kid's going to be a bad kid.
The majority of the time,
the kid could be a great fucking kid. He could be a stand-up kid
and he
grow
could
up
be a
to
serial
be great.
killer.
It doesn't mean
And
just like anybody. A planned fucking a planned birth you could end up being a fucking serial killer too, though.
Yeah, but you got to look at the percentage. We're talking about the percentage here. If you have the percentage of people who have opportunities are not going out there killing people.
Ted Bundy was planned.
Yeah, but what
I don't actually know that.
Yeah, I don't know either. But my whole point is like this, like from what to go off of what you said.
Yep.
So basically what you're saying, like to go off of what you're saying basically, right, is like this, right?
Yep.
So the kid is going to be the kid that kid in Soho has the same chance of being a serial killer, or not even just being a serial killer, but that same kid in Soho and that same kid that grew up in Roadcliffe have the same opportunity.
No, they don't have the same
Exactly my point.
But I don't think the
of
odds of the person becoming a serial killer is any greater than the other.
I do.
I don't.
Environment.
I think crime. I think yes.
It's the same
but not
thing.
Serial killer.
A serial killer doesn't necessarily. When you think serial killer, you're thinking of a person who's just cutting people up. A serial killer could be a gang member who killed 4 or 5 different people. Technically, if you kill more than one person, you're a serial killer. You're putting him in that environment to the point where he has to go fend for himself. Because if she didn't, if she had the means to have him, she wouldn't have had an abortion or even thought about
The
it.
guy in the projects would be that the higher rate. I would think.
And where do you think the majority of these people are going? The majority of people who have abortions are not people who live glorious lives. And
no,
you can look this up.
Absolutely not.
Look it up.
No,
so exactly. So if you're
absolutely.
saying that, like to build on what you're saying,
Yep.
What you're saying to me is null and void because those 2 people that got aborted that was in Soho, there's 100 of them that go live in the projects.
Yeah.
So now you're adding to the murder rate, you're adding to the drug rate, and you're going to add to the incarceration rate because you're not giving. There's already kids out here who don't have any.
So you would implement.
You'd have to
legal abortion.
Legal abortion,
and you would provide. Some sort of plan for shelter, food, and.
Well, at that point, I wouldn't need to. I don't need to. If she's getting an abortion, why the fuck do I have to pay? All you gotta do is pay for the abortion.
I thought you said that you said that.
I said
It would have to be. You're saying abortion would be legal?
I'm saying it completely legal. That's what I said.
Okay,
I wouldn't say illegal. For
I got you. So you're just trying to eliminate the whole.
Yeah, just that's to me. That's just to me. And plus, it's just like,
I got you.
Who are you to sit back and
so
tell
you're just
somebody?
saying if they want to do it, they can do it.
Yeah, get an abortion because there's too many stipulations. Just sit back saying. So now there's going to be different problems. Out of 100 kids who get aborted or that could have been aborted, and that, you know what I'm saying, you putting them back in that situation where they have to now in turn fend for themselves, and you're just adding to it because there's already people who don't even live in the projects who don't have opportunities. So now you're taking these unwanted children, putting them in unwanted situations, and you're expecting them to thrive. To me, that is a setup for failure, and only the 1% is going to gain from that. Because they own these private prisons.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? They own these McDonald's where you sell for your cheap labor. You know what I'm saying? They buy your labor for cheap.
So what if you're okay with that if somebody was excuse me, I still feel sick. So you're saying that if somebody was just, you one night stand somebody, or you're saying, you know what I mean? You met somebody, you had sex with them in a hotel, she finds out she's pregnant, she wants to abort it. She can just do that.
Why not? First off, you're not God. And who's to sit back and say that you're not, you're not perfect. And I'm not just saying you, I'm just saying in general.
No, I got you, yeah, no.
You're not perfect. So who the fuck are you to sit back and say anything? That's not your business. Go on about your fucking day. Like, you don't like it, you don't fucking like it. Like, okay, I don't like your fucking team. I don't like the way you look.
Yeah.
I don't like your glasses.
Yeah. I don't like your kid at that point.
Yeah, at that point, I don't like your kid. Your kid is annoying. I don't like you. So what am I? We gonna abort you? So what about
Yeah,
we're gonna have legal killing now. So now you can kill a baby. What? So you don't want the baby? All right, I don't want you around. I could just go kill you now. Now we're gonna have purge going on.
Now you want to legalize just killing in general.
Why not?
You want to Ted Bundy everybody.
You Ted Bundy everybody.
I think that was a real.
That was racy. That was racy. And you know what, guys? Give us your opinions. You know what I'm saying? Fame Radio Podcast at gmail.com or 508-203-7768. Call
us,
in.
man. Call us, man.
I feel like we're having all the fun here, and you guys are just not wanting to join in with the fun, man.
Well, let's get this right.
Yeah. What's going on, brother?
You're talking about a lot of relationships, you know, stuff that happens in relationships.
Of course.
Everybody seems comfortable in their own relationship. Obviously, that's why you're with that person.
Facts.
So what are some things that other couples do that kind of get on your nerves? What are some things that other couples do that you can't stand?
Oh my goodness, the baby voices. Oh my fucking goodness, that shit is fucking annoying, bro. Like, stop. This nigga's a grown ass man. Why are you talking to him like that? Couples that are overly affectionate in public, stop doing that shit, bro. That shit is fucking annoying, bro.
What's overly
affectionate? When first off,
E.g.
yeah, when we're talking about what's overly affectionate, we're talking about we're at a public on a sidewalk or you're in a neighborhood, and they're just sticking each other's hands down their throat. He's grabbing the ass. There's a whole bunch of grab
hands
ass
down their throat,
sticking tongues down throats.
yeah,
and hands too. Fuck it.
He's choking her.
Just choking the shit out the bitch. Just don't even give a goddamn.
He's choking her.
Grabbing ass. A whole bunch of grab ass going on.
You know
I don't
what
like
I fucking hate?
What's good?
I hate when couples are new.
Yeah.
Let's just say like we're hanging out, right?
Yeah.
And one of us are finally in a relationship or talking to somebody, right?
Yep.
And that other person constantly talks about it every fucking minute. This legitimately happened to me on fucking Tuesday. There was somebody that I was with, and they were newly with talking to a girl or started dating to a girl.
Yep.
And they were, texting, and every sentence, it completely blocked out everything else. Everything was phone, and then he would only turn around and talk when it was like, now we're arguing about who loves each other the most.
Oh my god!
And then would go right back into the,
I would have had to take his phone and throw that shit right in his mouth.
Dude,
fuck his face and throw it in his mouth.
It was fucking awful.
You know what really kind of annoys me too? Like, to build on what you're saying, is you tell me you want to talk about every single moment that you guys had. Like, for instance, like there was a situation that I had probably like a couple of weeks ago. One of my homeboys that I knew from Providence had came down.
Yeah.
And he's talking, and this dude just kept bringing up. He's like, oh. I was sitting back, I was driving and shit like that. I'm like, damn, we went past the steakhouse. He goes, man, you know who makes the best steak? My girl. So I bypassed that shit.
You didn't even have to say
Bro,
that.
I didn't even ask him about his girl. Like, this wasn't even a topic. Like, so then I looked at him and I'm like, just kept driving and shit like that. So then I'm like, I'm gonna just talk about something that you couldn't possibly throw your girl in. So I'm like, yeah, man, we about to come out with this album.
You know who makes better albums?
Bro.
My girl makes better albums.
Bro. You know who can sing really good?
My girl.
My girl.
My girl sings great.
I think she would sell a million records. See, he looks me dead in his face and said, I think she would sell 1 million records. So at this point, I'm ready to drop his cornball ass off.
Shut up. You
like,
didn't say that.
I don't even know your girl. I already don't like her ass. Like, I don't like her at all.
He didn't say that.
Bro.
The record thing?
Bro, he said it. Like,
and
he
the
said,
steak?
Bro, I'm telling you. We riding past. I think it was Texas Roadhouse. He goes, and I'm driving because, you know what I'm saying, we driving, we listening to some music and shit.
He must have been driving down the road just thinking of this bitch. Out the window like this. You know what I mean?
And at that point, I'm trying to, like, I'm trying not to, like, go off because I'm sitting back, like, really what I want to say is fuck your girl. I don't give a fuck. It's almost like fuck your kids. But at that point, he's just sitting back, and I just looked down at what the illest look like.
Fucking said it, bro.
And I'm like, bro, your girl is No, I didn't say she's garbage, but I said girl. I said your girl is not making records. I'm like, your girl's not making records. He's like, I'm like, my actual words is, so your girl makes music?
You said that?
I'm like, I'm like, so your girl makes music? And he goes, why is that a big thing?
Cause,
bro, you brought it up. I didn't even bring this shit up. I didn't give a
stop,
fuck about her, like, if she was fucking rapping, but.
Yo, G's, what up?
What's good,
So,
G's?
yeah, you gotta fucking.
So, yeah, man.
You gotta bring up your girl every fucking 2 minutes.
That's
some shit that would piss me off too. And another thing that pisses me off. Talk about this all the time. I talk about it on numerous occasions.
Mm-hmm.
Another thing that pisses me off is when couples go out to eat and they're on their phones.
Preach. At that point, I kind of think that she kind of
pisses me the fuck off.
You know what would piss me off too is like if your girl or the chick that you bringing out to eat, and most likely this is a chick that you're like getting to know, and she probably got you stored on the free food.
Yeah.
She probably got you. And she's posting all of her pics. I seen this shit at the South Coast Plaza, that Mexican restaurant.
Oh, Cordoba.
I was there one time.
Never ate there.
And yeah, it's a pretty good spot. You know, when it first opened, it really didn't. But I like the food now.
Word.
But so the chick was there, right?
Yeah.
And she's like taking mad pictures and shit, and you could tell. I'm like,
of what? The food?
Of the food, bro.
Not even the
Not
dude.
one picture of the. I'm talking about she's posting selfies and shit, and the dude is just sitting there. And at that point, he sees me looking at the situation, and I'm like laughing. I'm like sitting back grinning, like I'm like. And I'm like seeing it, and then he looks at me, and he thinks that I'm gonna like look away, and I'm like,
yeah, I'm not.
No, I'm not gonna look away. No,
this shit is entertaining.
This shit is hilarious, and I could just think about the conversations that she's gonna have with her friend later. Like, yo, that food was awesome. Hey, who did you go to school with? Oh,
yeah, him on the other hand.
That dumbass. Like, how come you still talk to him?
You gotta put the phones away.
You got to put the phones. At that point, it just gets to the point where it's like. And another thing that really kind of pisses me off with couples too, is matching outfits. I'm talking.
Dude,
bro.
Especially, I don't know. Especially in like, you know what? Yes, that to the extent of when it's her and her kids.
Yes.
And you. Mm-hmm. And you're all wearing the same shirt.
Oh my god. Not even on some his, her.
No. Not his, her, and kids the same. Like a family photo is cool as shit.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. Shit. I'm talking about and on top.
Everybody's the same.
Listen, that annoys the shit out of me. That's annoying.
You went out shopping for the same shirt in infant size, lady size,
and adult men's size.
Which
Honestly,
if you're my size, you'd buy it in lady size. Also,
did they have your color? They have your size?
I shop in the youth section.
I thought they was too big for you. Well, yeah, you needed a smaller one.
I shop in the youth section.
Me too. It's cheaper.
Perks of being little.
You feel me?
But yeah, that definitely would piss me off too.
That would definitely. You know what else pisses me the fuck off too? Oh my fucking god!
Whoa.
When when you're out to eat or some shit, and the chick eats your fucking plate simultaneously as she's eating her plate. I don't like.
What do you mean, bro?
If I have my plate,
I let my girl take shit off my plate.
Yeah, that'll annoy the shit out of me.
Bro,
First off,
sometimes me and my girl will order things that I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like she'll get I kind of want steak, but I don't really want steak. She loves steak, right? Mm-hmm. Like, I would like to try the steak, but I don't want to get it because I don't want that as my whole meal. She'll get the steak, and I'll get something that she feels that way about, and we'll share it.
Bro.
That way we can both have what we want both
If we ever
times.
went out on a double date,
I do that shit.
That would piss me off.
I don't give a fuck.
That would piss me the fuck off.
I'd put some of my food on your plate. I would do that. Have a little.
I'd just be looking at you like, bro.
Have a little snack. Jack.
That's when you smack it out the hand. Fuck out of here. Fuck your food.
Hit the table.
You just sit back, and now it's like a big ass awkward silence, and it's like, who's gonna pick the fork up? It's not my fork. You gotta pick it up.
You wouldn't share food with your girl?
So I feel like if you're not colors, right? And you're not living in this utopia where you guys can
Fucking
fuck
utopia.
around and do all this perfect lovey-dovey romantic
It's
shit.
not lovey-dovey shit. I just wanted steak, but I didn't want the whole steak, so I took a piece of the steak.
How many times is that really gonna happen?
It
That happens all the time?
all the time.
Yeah, see, like I said, if you're not living in that type of utopia society,
All right, we'll call it utopia.
that's utopia. That shit is like, the majority of people who do that shit is because the bitch is undecided. She wants to eat your food. We're not even talking. I feel like that's not even what I said, though. It's more on the lines of, you got your plate, I got my plate, and I just see the shorty just picking out on this plate, and she wants to be all giggly and shit.
So, speaking of sharing,
Yeah. But I would share my plate with my girl
let me ask you this.
every once in a while.
Speaking of sharing, do you think that couples' finances should be kept together or separately in a relationship?
Only if we're married. Or only, not even just necessarily married, only if we're committed. We should have a joint account, but you also should have your own personal account. I can have my personal account, but we should have a joint account to when we do joint things. Because a commitment doesn't necessarily have to be marriage. A commitment is really something that you can't just get out of. So I think about,
I think
a
that
house, or you got a business. A business is something that you can't just get. That's a commitment. We both committed to having this business together.
I think that as long as your adult situations are taken care of, as far as rent and bills, which I think clearly should be, maybe split between, right?
Yep.
So I'm thinking that once those are taken care of, and you guys talk about what you think you should pay or whatever the case is, I think your financial situation should be absolutely separate.
I think it should be separate.
I think she should be able to do whatever the fuck she wants
And
with her
I
money,
should be able to do whatever the fuck I want.
no matter what the fuck they want to do.
And if you're gonna have, I feel like there's a happy medium with this question, though, because I definitely do believe in commitment. So if you have a
definitely.
joint account, that's when, all right, so say for instance we want to go on a trip.
Okay.
Why should we just go around and go half when we can go we put down during the year? And now, mind you,
Well, yeah,
there's no limit of how much you can put
you
in.
would just have a vacation pot.
Yeah, and that's what it should be. And it's an account where, okay, so even if it's not a vacation, say for instance you guys want to buy something for the house, this is together, right?
No, I feel like that's part of the adult, the adult discussion.
Yeah.
We're gonna pay bills, and that also is good for people that are together, that make it known from the start that they like traveling. If you're with somebody that likes to travel or wants to travel and you want to travel, then maybe you guys are like, yeah, we paid the bills. Hey, let's on this note, let's put a little tab aside. Every time you get a chance, throw some money in it, and then.
But it doesn't necessarily just have to be traveling, though. It could be
whatever the case.
I got a
fix
room.
the house.
I got a room, and we want to make the room like how we have this perfect setup. What if we wanted to come through and be like, okay, well, I want to do this. When your girl bought you her mixer, that's out of her own personal, because that was a gift towards you.
Yeah.
Right? And that's not necessarily something that she's going to be using per se, right? But it is one of those things where it's like, all right, so
but the fact
say we wanted to buy a new fridge, or say we wanted to buy a new car, or something of the sort like that.
That should be joint.
I feel like that's a joint. I feel because that's something that we're both using.
Let's just say, because you got like, there is wives and husbands that as soon as you're done with work, they want your paycheck. That exists, bro. So speaking on that fact, I think that they should be able to do whatever they want with their money, as long as adulting is
male
taken care
or
of.
female. This is not just not just men. Females too. Like, you can't just be going over here being like, yo, give me your damn check. Fuck. First off, that's a one-way ticket to getting cussed the fuck out in Floydville. You're gonna get cussed the fuck out. And honestly, like, you probably not gonna like the type of shit that I have to say.
I shouldn't be.
Plus, what if like the only
you shouldn't be questioning about what you buy.
I don't think, especially if it's my money. If I earned it, why? You know what I'm saying? Why?
So
why
you wouldn't date a woman that? What if she takes care of all your shit, right?
She wouldn't.
What if she? I'm just saying.
Okay.
Put yourself here.
Yep.
What if she? Yeah, I know, me neither. But let's just say she takes care of everything, right?
Yep.
Or what if you were a female and the guy took care of everything? Okay. Pays the bills.
Pays the couch to be the
What I'm
boss.
saying? Pays for the car. Puts food on the table. but requires your entire paycheck as soon as you get paid.
Well, I feel like that would probably be toward people who are not good with financial. Like if you can't manage your money.
But now you can. But now, at that sense, now I'm saying entire paycheck. Like you're not getting $1.
Yeah, but
so
at that
now,
point in time,
if
you
you
wouldn't
want
need
a coffee,
you have to go to them.
You would be okay asking your
Fuck
wife, "Hey,
no.
can I?"
First off,
that's
that was
what
a
I'm
no go. I would never. First off, it's too much control for one person.
Yeah.
It's just too much control. Then it's like, what the fuck am I? Well, that's on some pimp and hoe shit. Like I seen pimps do shit like that. You take the because again, you can't manage your money. If you can't manage your money, then then it kind of gets to the point where it's like, you should be wanting to teach them. If your person can't manage their money, like I can see, right? If you get the person who your significant other gets the check, and you guys go half on bills, which I feel like every couple should. I don't believe in that. One person should just pay for it all.
Definitely.
I don't believe in that. But I definitely
Unless
do believe.
a hardship happens and you happen to lose your job.
But that's
and you get
different.
back
That's
in
her
the
holding
field.
you down. That's her or him holding you down. But that's not forever. That's not meant to be forever. That's just you're down on your luck. You lost your job.
Agreed.
And she's holding you down or he's holding you down. That's what the fuck you're supposed to do.
Agreed.
But she's supposed to also. She's gonna be giving you money. All right, so I'm gonna give you money so you can go make some money. How about that? You see what I'm saying? But yeah, I definitely feel that. Go give money, give you some money so you can go make some money. You know what I'm saying? Like. So we don't have to. We got to be on the same level. I feel like.
So G said we go into. The VFW Boom's having an event tonight. I didn't even realize.
Oh wow, I didn't even realize that. Oh yeah,
Boom. Is tonight the?
Is it tonight?
Tonight is that. What was he doing? The Toys for Tots.
I think.
I know he's doing a Toys for Tots. I don't know.
I'm not really sure what it was.
One.
And it's crazy, right? Because I like to not to.
I got work in the morning, so
yeah, man. I got a couple of things I got to do. I'm doing some promotion.
The weekends are bad for me.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing promotion right now, so I'm not really gonna be able to do that. I'm like knee deep in that. So
knee deep in the game.
Yeah, man. And we just got so much things going on. It's like
Every time I go to work, I got work in the morning. I'm like a little pussy about anything.
Oh yeah, facts.
Always.
Facts. Plus, it like gives us an excuse not to do this shit. Like, like
anything.
Yeah, like when people come down and people be like, "Oh well."
Speaking about that though, I gotta go to your house, bro. I gotta go pick up them clothes, dude.
Boom.
Tell your fucking wife that I'm fucking coming soon.
Yeah. So
that sounded awful, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, you know what he means. I feel like we should have did the. But I definitely feel like when it comes to finances, you should be able to do what you want. And that's not I feel like that's not minus or adding, you know what I'm saying, anything. I feel like that's just more on the lines of, okay, if you're gonna have, like, ladies and gentlemen, because you also got to remember, when it's already bad enough that when you have a contractual agreement to stay with each other, which that's the type of shit too. It's like, who the fuck made that up? Like, okay, well,
marriage is what that is, bro.
Yeah, but that's the thing though, that you take on their finances.
Marriage is
marriage is like, it's like some creepy dude was like, yo man, I love you,
Yo,
I want to be with you forever. I think we should get the law involved.
Yeah,
like, let's get the
real,
courts
for
involved.
real.
Like, you know what I'm saying? But
and it's stuck.
And yeah, that's it.
People do it all the time.
So death do us part. Some fucking weirdo is like, you know what? I want to die with you being with me.
That was that serial killer we were talking about.
That was a serial killer. He made that shit up. And then y'all are just going along with the shit.
Would you get married?
I definitely would think about it. It's not something that I would
I'm not asking you to marry now or me for that fact.
I know, right? And it's crazy because you have to clarify.
Just in case the question was cloudy, I'm talking.
Yeah, like would you get married? Like, yo, Colors, are you asking me right now?
Just in case it was cloudy.
I wouldn't be against it, but like again, marriage doesn't mean love for me. Commitment does. Marriage doesn't mean love. Marriage is just a piece of paper, and that just contractually makes us one entity. So now, if you owe $100,000, now I do too. You see what I'm saying? So it's like,
very true.
It's more. That's just legal shit. That's just
your entire life.
For me, a commitment would be like, you can have a commitment. So you ask me, so how could you have a commitment without marriage? Like I said,
every time the marriage don't work out, the bitch always works out.
The bitch
always makes out.
The bitch makes out. Unless
every time. Bro.
Unless not every, like, most of the time though, it's like you can get a female that you get every once in a while. There's like small moral victories. Like I seen that there was this
like
small moral,
like,
small moral victories.
We take
like
out little victories.
I forgot Shorty's name, but she's like a actress or whatever, and she has to pay her husband spousal support, and it's like $50,000 or some shit like that. I was like, whoa,
a month.
Yeah.
50 grand?
Yeah.
Was it a celebrity?
Yeah, she was getting money.
clearly,
She was getting
'cause-
money. She was getting money.
Speaking of that, did you know Flavor Flav is he's gonna be at least in his 60s now or close,
Oh yeah, he about
right?
to have a kid.
Bro, she just took him for child support
Yeah, let's get it.
at 60, bro.
Let's get it. Indeed. But that's and that kind of goes along with the.
He's making the money though.
Yeah,
he's
but
fucking Flavor Flav. He's probably still making royalties off of fucking
I
Public
feel,
Enemy, bro.
I feel like he's probably yeah, but I mean, who's really bumping Public Enemy
No,
like that?
I know.
You know what I'm saying? So in order to get royalties, it'd have to be spinning somewhere.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like the Happy Birthday song. Michael Jackson actually owned that shit. Yeah, literally,
Imagine, like,
he owned the rights to
He had
that.
somebody
Like
following you around,
you had-
like at every birthday.
at every birthday, and he just had
Yeah.
he has one of his things out. Yeah, he just
One
checking out
stream, 2 streams.
2 streams. That's 25 cents. Yeah. And then at the end of the birthday, you're like, yeah, here's the check, and it's $300.
So marriage, I'd go. Marriage is.
I would think about it. You know, it's not something that I wouldn't think about. It's not something that I would say. You know, I would just. But like I said, it would have to be. It would have to be something that's more in the lines of just. It would
I
have
can't
to be
fuck up my
more
life any more than it already is. So let's go for the gold.
shit. And you know what I'm saying, I definitely owe some bread too. So, you know, you're gonna be getting some student loans.
Bro,
you know.
this was a good show.
Add
We had
on
an
to your
hour
debt.
5, bro.
See,
We had an hour 5.
we out here, man. Listen,
The Gentleman's Corner,
the
guys.
gentleman's corner. Listen, it was fun, man. Today
we
was
like
fun.
we
Today was
like
fun.
to say thank you every episode to everybody that
That
watches
shares,
live.
Yes,
You know, and then everybody that shares, everybody that watches later.
and a special
'Cause we
shout
know
out.
everybody can't.
You
Watch
can't
it all
watch
the
live,
time,
so
you know
that's
what
why
I'm
I said, you know, shout out to everybody who shares it. Shout out to the ones who are watching this on YouTube right
saying? Yeah,
now.
we're just trying to do something.
If you're
great,
watching
man.
this on YouTube, yo, I commend you because it seems like it's like fucking hard for people to subscribe and shit. Like it's like you don't have to pay money, ladies and gentlemen, to subscribe.
doesn't cost
it's
any
free.
money.
It's free. Just to let you guys know this, it's definitely
doesn't
free.
cost any money.
But thank
to
you to
share.
you, the viewer, or the share. Like
Doesn't cost
especially
any
the
money
share.
to
People
share.
act like oh shit, you
But
want to
still,
share?
even I'll take the view too, so that's cool.
I definitely take the view. I'll take anything you guys are willing to give us, because like I said before, man, if it wasn't for you guys, we're just a bunch of men rambling about men topics
in a room by ourselves.
in a room by ourselves, and that kind of gets creepy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Yeah.
Like, imagine if we wasn't live, like we wasn't talking to an audience, and we had the same
We
setup.
just had the whole setup.
We had the
and we're
same
sitting
setup,
here.
but we were just talking to each other.
Sometimes we do when we're listening to music. We sit here and talk
Oh,
to
yeah.
the mics.
Oh,
and
yeah,
don't
we
have to
definitely
take the headphones off.
Listen, ladies and gentlemen, that's what happens when you got, you know, a dub in. You know, we've been knowing each other for over 20 years, so sometimes we talk, like, we have a lot of inside jokes, too. Like, a lot of, like, inside shit, like, especially, like, a lot of shit that y'all may not even know.
Yeah, we save those though.
Yeah, we
But
definitely
yeah,
do.
thanks everybody for coming through.
Thank you.
I'm your boy Colors.
I'm your boy, Floyd Maxwell. This
This
was
has
the
been-
Gentleman's Corner.
Signing